These cocky girls took it upon themselves to disrespect our beloved Dakota Ditcheva and mistaken her beauty for weakness.
Fighting Dakota has been on my list.
Dakota's the golden child. You know, she's become kind of the face
What?
of the NFL. I know.
But what the angry Dakota did to them after
It's going to be unbelievable.
was more brutal than most men's fights. This is fighting as art. Let's go. On December of 2023 in Dublin, Ireland, Ditcheva faced the Italian Valentina Scatizzi, who felt Dakota was overrated and assumed she was tougher than Ditcheva due to the Brit's Barbie-like character.
I can't wait to show you who is the real warrior. I'm like an animal, you know, so doesn't matter who I have in front of me. I won't just go to the cage, smash.
During the face-offs, Scatizzi tried the intimidation tactics, while Dakota, cool in her demeanor, asked for the belt, manifesting a victory. From the onset, Scatizzi pressured Ditcheva, walking her down like a bull to the slaughter. But she played into Ditcheva's hand and ate sharp counter-strikes for her troubles. Right hands and the signature front kick from Dakota brought her back to reality.
Win this, make it there. Oh, lovely front kick. Score. Beautiful.
This is good pressure, though, from Scatizzi.
Very
She's
nice.
got to get around these legs. Oh, knees.
Ditcheva recalled her Muay Thai training in the clinch.
This clinch knee is, we saw Dakota Ditcheva finish a fight last year with that nasty
Then, Ditcheva framed her up perfectly for more knees.
Position here from Dakota. Nice knee to the
Beautiful.
head as well.
Nice tricky knee there from Dakota.
The Italian attempted her only chance at survival with a double-leg takedown attempt.
See if she can get Dakota's hips off the cage.
But Dakota was too strong, even in wrestling.
Range of Dakota, we know that. Beautiful.
There's that strength he talks about, Brendan.
Yes, exactly.
Warning to keep off, the British monster unleashed her long legs.
And look at that. Scatizzi ripping to the body.
When they clashed again, Dakota released a two-piece and a soda to Scatizzi's skull.
Can't question the gameness of Scatizzi.
Beautiful.
Look at this Thai plum.
And she turned her insides to mush with hard shots.
She's very effective. Oh, beautiful.
Scatizzi, as she tries to shrink that space, shrink that target that Dakota Ditcheva has available to her.
Out of nowhere, Dakota caught her rival with a right hand and uncorked the kind of knees that made everyone in the arena start to worry for Scatizzi's safety.
Drag Valentina Scatizzi. Oh, nice right hand. Drives it straight
Was
through.
clean. Beautiful from Dakota. Beautiful punch. This could be it, guys.
Then the British Bulgarian showed no mercy.
Dakota uses it so well.
More pain on the face of Scatizzi, whose body has taken a ton of damage, and now Dakota goes upstairs.
I mean, we're sat close here.
Her opponent's face wore the damage, with her left eye swelling up grotesquely and blocking out her vision. But Dakota, showing her viciousness, attacked the damaged eye.
And get Dakota down, and look, that eye, guys, we might not see number two with that eye.
She's going to step in and stop this. I don't think she's going to be able to see out of that eye.
Another right hand there from Dakota.
That was enough for the ringside physician to call off the fight. The brutal knees and extra punishments were rewards for Scatizzi's attempts at bullying.
Via TKO on medical advice due to the fighter being unable to continue.
Ditcheva danced round the cage before being presented with her belt and a $1 million prize. So in 2024, Ditcheva made her debut in the PFL American season to take on the toughest stars, at the end of which the winner takes $1 million. On June 13th in Connecticut, Dakota continued her streak of destruction in the PFL and faced the Australian Chelsea Hackett, who had only lost against the toughest opponents. Leading up to the fight, Hackett developed an obvious jealousy for Dakota.
Fighting Dakota has been on my list.
And at the face-off, no handshakes were exchanged. What happened in this fight was more than everyone had bargained for. Dakota quickly sat her on her butt with a thunderbolt right hand.
Attacks the low leg. Oh! Straight right hand!
Hackett trying to...
And instinctively unleashed heavy fury with hammer shots. Hackett fought back to get on her feet, but she only ate knees for her efforts, and Dakota showed no preference between pulverizing the body or the torso.
The grappling range now. She's going to be open to knees.
Out of nowhere, like out of a Wonder Woman movie, Dakota employed Gordon Ramsay's liver steak recipe and tore through Hackett's baby factory with a flurry of quick punches that made the Australian crumble in intense pain and would need urgent body reconstruction.
Oh, these are brutal. Oh, nasty combination. And the body work. Dakota.
This country girl thought she could easily destroy our valiant hero.
Overcommits to things, which will give me opportunities to, take advantage of it.
Claiming Dakota was an industry plant.
Dakota's the golden child. She's become kind of the face of the PFL. I know.
Bishop had sealed her fate. From the onset of their fight, Dakota tested the waters from range.
Benefit is for Jenna Bishop because she can hit the liver.
Dakota likes the straight right favorite target. And in recent fights,
Dropped back, gave up a little ground, and then loaded that left.
Then the cocky rival tried dominating Dakota in the grappling department.
Ditcheva does have one submission victory to her credit.
But Dakota, undeterred, tried to sneak in a triangle choke, but her opponent was wise to the danger.
Long limbs of Dakota are going to make it difficult for her. Now she's setting up a triangle, but I don't think she's going to get...
Now, done with the play fighting, Dakota burst through Bishop's abdomen with sharp knees that immediately sent her crashing.
Is going to be unbelievable.
Looking to give her opponent a proper send-off, Dakota asked Bishop to stand up, only to follow up with a parade of blows that ended the fight.
And Ditcheva beckons Jenna Bishop back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack. Oh, Bishop in trouble. And that does it. Straight in the forehead. That puts her down again.
With her future opponent in the crowd, Dakota knew she had sent fear through their hearts, signaling them to shut up. The ferocity of the finish and the accuracy of her finishing punches sent a fear throughout the PFL flyweight division.
There's a big knee right up the middle into the knee, and then the second one right leads her way in. A teep, and then a straight right hand that puts...
Dakota sent warnings to her next opponent, Santos, who she would meet in the final, signaling her to shut up. But despite being regarded by all to be the best female fighter outside of the UFC, Dakota still had doubters who questioned her ability to take on the very top dogs in women's MMA. So a showpiece with former UFC flyweight title challenger Santos was set up, and this scary opponent was tipped to provide the toughest test of Ditcheva's career. The Brazilian Santos is a skilled grappler with impressive striking who had slightly missed out on the UFC flyweight belt after suffering a split decision loss to Valentina Shevchenko. Unsatisfied with the unfair losses, she crossed over to the PFL, winning 3 fights in a row, and now collided against Dakota in the final for the $1 million prize. Since the UFC is seen as the golden standard in MMA, victory over the former UFC title challenger will be a big indicator that Dakota would be able to defeat the UFC's toughest challengers. In the build-up to the fight, Santos unnaturally went the route of trash talk to intimidate Dakota.
She's commented on one of my posts before saying she wants Barbie's belt, which is a European belt for a start, so she can't have it.
She taunted Dakota by putting lipstick on, and the Brazilian boasted to be a more well-rounded fighter.
We'll see. I just think I'm more complete than Dakota, and we might see that in the fight if she does win.
And at the face-offs, the massive egos of the ladies was evident, both equally confident. It was a classic case of youth versus experience. The undefeated Ditcheva, with a 13-0 record, stepped up to test the waters against Santos with 22 wins and 3 close losses. From her walkout, Ditcheva looked relaxed in the biggest fight of her life. She danced her way to the cage as a pocket of fans from the UK cheered the Manchester fighter. Ditcheva didn't waste time unleashing her long, powerful legs.
I'm interested to see she tries to take down.
The British Bulgarian proved to be too strong in the grappling department.
Santos trying to get that body lock. She's got double underhook.
She reversed her opponent.
These double underhooks to get Dakota Ditcheva to the ground.
Nice job.
And on the feet, her signature front kick found a home on Santos's face.
Santos moves forward.
She outclassed the now depressed Brazilian, bringing loud cheers from the crowd.
Under 1 minute now in this first frame. And a flurry for Ditcheva.
Every attempt by Santos was rewarded with brutal counter shots.
$170 swag bundle for free.
She sneaks out of the sideline. Nice elbow.
She blasted her rival against the fence.
The nose.
And Dakota uncorked hard shots against the former UFC title challenger like never before.
Santos is hurt.
Elbow coming in from Ditcheva. There's a
Santos is hurt.
about reaching down.
With seconds to go in the round, a thudding knee and flurry of body shots turned her insides to dust, and saving Santos was in the hands of the referee, crowning Ditcheva Britain's first female MMA world champion.
For sure. Santos is in big trouble.
Here's the replay.
Just brutal. Punches against Chelsea Hackett and Lisa Molden. Hook to the body, knee to the solar plexus.
Dakota celebrated by putting lipstick on in the center of the octagon before embracing her team, including her mother and former kickboxing world champion Lisa Howarth, and roaring with joy.
Not sure what that's all about. I'll tell you what it's about. Dakota Ditcheva.
And she credits her mother for her monstrous power.
President of Fighter Up.
Stay tuned for part 2. Drop a comment on which finish was your favorite. Like and subscribe, please, and have a good day. Goodbye.